Hello, happy Friday. TGIF, welcome to ET Live. We are here today with Drake Bell. Welcome.
Thank you. How's it going?
I'm doing well. I'm Sophie Shalacy, and we are here to talk about, you have a new EP out called Honest. Tell me a little bit about what you're trying to say with this music, what the message is behind the EP.
Oh man, what's the message? I don't know, you know, this is a completely new direction for me musically. My last records are completely different, and so it's exciting to get in the studio and try something new. You know, I usually have it's usually a singer-songwriter based, and this is a lot more electronic, a lot more dance inspired, I guess. So it's exciting to see what the fans are saying about it, and they're reacting really well to it. So I'm excited.
Was there a catalyst for you in going this new direction?
Well, I just think my last record that I did was a more of a cover album. I did a lot of the songs I grew up loving, and it was sort of just a fun project. I got to work with my idol, Brian Setzer, who's my favorite guitar player ever, and it was just a fun little pet project. So it kind of made me miss, though, writing and doing my own material and stuff. So after a year or two of touring that album and playing other people's music, doing cover songs and stuff, I just had to get back in the studio and write my own material. And I don't know if I consciously went this direction. I just, I met this kid who's a great producer. We became good friends. And I suggested, hey, we should do some songs together, see how they turn out. And it took on this whole new life, and then we ended up doing the whole EP together, and I'm really happy with what we got. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So you wrote all 4 songs. Tell me about that experience as a songwriter and what kind of things you draw inspiration from in your life.
I think just life, period. You know, just life in general. Ups and downs, and heartache, and happiness, and sadness, and you know, some of the songs on the record are about, you know, how long is it going to take for this person to notice me? Leaves, for example, is, you know, I wonder how long it's going to take for my phone to ring. You know, what is it going to take for this person to notice me? And then another one is Runaway, which is just, hey, like the video we did. It's just fun summer. You know, grab whoever you love and want to spend the summer with, and hop in a car and go on a crazy road trip and see where life takes you, kind of vibe. And then Rewind is a sort of, you know, we had great times, but no matter how much we try and work and we can't rewind and have what we had before. And so it's, you know, love lost, kind of just life in general, really, what everybody goes through, you know. It's kind of like your journal or something.
Yeah, is it therapy for you?
I think so. Yeah, you know, it's definitely you're bearing your soul. I mean, you know, you really sometimes you write lyrics and you're like, man, I'm just gonna let everybody hear that, you know. But yeah, it's definitely therapeutic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Now we are going to actually have an exclusive performance from Drake of the title track, Honest. But first, I want to talk a little bit about Runaway, because that was selected as your first single.
Yeah.
Why was that the right one to put out to the world first?
I don't know. I just think it's a fun summer vibe. It's the summer's here, and it just had that fun sound. You know, I grew up in Orange County on the beach, and it just reminds me of being, you know, back home and being a kid and putting the top down and heading to the beach with your friends and enjoying summer. So.
That's fun. Perfect. Are you working on a full LP?
You know, I don't know.
Okay.
I think because the new music I'm working on, I don't know if I want to put together a full album or just keep pumping these out, because it's really fun to, especially now with the access that we have to our fans and with social media and all of this. I mean, there's no reason we need to make them wait for us to record 12 songs. I mean, that takes a long time to write and record and produce and master. I'd rather just, you know, get these great little blocks of songs out and then send that to them. You know, go, okay, here's 4 for these couple months, and nope, here's the next 4, and nope, here's the next 3, or whatever I feel inspired to write at that time or anything. It's also more freeing, because you're not tied down to going, oh, but we said we need 12 songs, and now you're throwing on songs that you know you're not really passionate about, or just might be throwaway songs, or you're forced to put this there or that there. Here it's kind of, when it's ready, it's out, you know, when it's ready, put it out.
I love that. It's a new age.
Yeah, it's great. It's really, really cool.
Are you one of those people that never stops writing, or are you more focused on, you know, this is out now, I'm going to tour it, and then I'll think about writing more after?
It depends. I mean, sometimes I just get up and I just have to write and just feel like writing, but it kind of does go in stages. It's okay, I'm writing now. Now we have to, now we're recording and everything is focused on what it's going to sound like and what you want to put into it. And then once it goes to tour, it's a whole new beast because you have to put the band, because I play everything in the studio, and then we have to put a band together. So I don't have a band that I record with or anything. But then you're band leader. Then you're focusing on getting the right players and what's the show going to look like and what are we going to wear and what are we going to do for the audience and what's this. So, it's kind of just, take it in blocks. Like, okay, now we're writing, now we're preparing the record, now we're preparing for the show, now we're out on the road, and now, and then we get back home and we write some more.
So basically, it's just a huge undertaking all around to make it all happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now there's a question coming in from James who wants to know, who were some of your biggest musical influences?
Let's see. My biggest influences, the Beatles.
Is John Lennon still your favorite Beatle?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Paul,
Okay.
but
how can you not?
Yeah.
Right.
Even though he's not the real Paul, even though he's the imposter Paul.
That's right. I heard that.
He's Paul McCartney. The Beatles, Beach Boys, Queen, Harry Nilsson, Rufus Wainwright. I'm very eclectic with the types of music that I listen to and everything, but I think I'm mostly like a child of like 60s music. I just love, 50s too. Like in 50s, 60s, that's my era,
I mean, that's
from
kind of
Elvis
before
to the
your
Beatles.
time,
Way
too.
before my
so
time.
like your parents, did they kind of?
My dad had it in the house growing up. Surfing USA and Beach Boys, all the Elvis and everything. So that's where I saw it. But
Very cool.
Yeah, but none of my family is musical at all. I just grew up with them being fans of music. Yeah, but my brothers and nobody. It's interesting, but yeah, nobody plays an instrument.
Sometimes it's all you need, just the love of it.
Yeah.
Now, I saw you were tweeting about your tour coming up. Can you reveal anything specific about the tour? When is it happening?
Well, we're still just setting stuff up right now. It's in the very beginning stages. Like I'm going to Colombia, Mexico. I have some dates in the States. I'm playing on Sunday in Oceanside. If anybody's gonna be in Oceanside on Sunday, at the what is it? The Surfer Girl Pro, Supergirl Surf Pro. That's what it is. Supergirl Surfer Pro.
Sounds fun.
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
And so we'll be playing that Sunday, and then more shows will be coming in and stuff. But we're just gearing up right now.
All right. Now I want to. We'll come back around to the music, but I want to talk to you about this Baby Avengers thing that you did.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Saw it on
Sure.
YouTube.
Go for it.
Are you angling for a role in the Marvel-verse? Is that something you would love to do?
Well, I do the voice of Spider-Man. So
Okay.
on the Disney XD animated cartoon, the Marvel animated cartoon, I'm Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
So that's where it came from.
So that's where it came from. But absolutely, I think there's definitely some room for me in one of those verses.
Yeah. What kind of superhero would you want to be outside of Spidey?
Outside of Spidey, I want to be invincible. I want to be
Okay.
invincible very bad. Seth, I know you're making the movie, and I don't know if you saw the Flaunt article, but I'm working on becoming a superhero. So
I love that. And we were just talking off
invincible
camera.
would be that would be the role to play.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. That or Robin or Dick, some form of Nightwing, Dick Grayson, Robin. That would be a dream come true too. Those were my favorite superheroes.
And some people might not know that you are a proud nerd. We were just talking about Comic-Con off camera before we started. So how much fun is that for you?
Huge fun. I mean, I didn't even
Yeah.
have anything to do with this Comic-Con this year, but I went anyway.
Just for fun,
I
yeah.
dragged my friends down, and we, I took them all over and got a bunch of toys and comic books and stuff. But
Well, I gotta say, judging by your Instagram too, you are clearly already in shape for superhero status. I would
Working on
say you've got these flaunt pictures out that are just, oh my gosh. Tell me about your fitness routine a little bit right now. How many hours a day are you in the gym, first of all, and what's your diet like?
my diet. I eat a lot.
Do you have to look like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. You definitely have to eat a lot. So it's kind of not fair because people ask, "What do you eat?" Well, for breakfast, I had a stack of pancakes, some waffles.
You can't eat pancakes and look like that. Stop.
What did I have for lunch, guys?
You eat egg whites? You eat vegetables?
only raw eggs. And no, I honestly, I just I get up early in the morning. I go to I work out. I go to the gym. I don't. I think I probably, I don't drink. That's a lot of it.
That
like
helps.
cutting out the booze really, I mean, it slims, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But nothing, there's no crazy thing that I do that's like some secret. It's just get up in the morning, go to the gym, try and eat right, and what it is just keep doing it. If you're gonna get up and you're gonna go to the gym for 3 weeks and think your body's gonna change, it's just not. And if you think that, you're going to spend 3 months doing it, your body's going to change. It's just, it's got to be it's just got to be what you do.
Right.
This is just part of my life. This is part of my day. This is what I do. And then you can maintain it. But if you just think that you're going to go to your, trainer and say, hey, can you make me look like this in a month? They're just going to look at you and go, oh, well, sorry.
And then you bounce back
and then you're back. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you're back. But as long as I would just say consistency. That's really the main thing is just stay consistent and then you're good to go.
Sure. Wow, that's inspiration, I think, for all of us. Thank you for that. It wouldn't be a complete interview if I didn't ask about Drake and Josh.
Sure.
Are the ties officially cut between you two?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
No, look, we've been together for 18 years, Josh and me and Josh. So, and we've been so close, and it was just one of those things that I've been talking to him, and he's been telling me about the engagement. And then I saw on social media the wedding, and I didn't hear about it. So it's just one of those things where like, you didn't even tell me, and I had to find out on social media. And then you're like, you know what, fine. And then I'm like, wait, I probably shouldn't have done that. And it was just brotherly, right? It's like sibling rivalry for a minute. But no, I mean, we've gone through every up and down that you can think of that two guys can go through. I mean, we've done our 18-hour days on set, and what are you doing afterwards? Going to your house and watching movies and playing video games, even though we've spent all day together. And then there's other times where I'm only speaking dialogue to him. It's like, nope, sorry, I don't want to talk to him. But it's just what brothers go through. What best friends, and it's the yin and yang of brotherly love.
Were you surprised that got as much media attention as it did?
I was shocked.
Were you?
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I mean, what a slow news day. I was like, Trump, can't you tweet something, please? Like, just do something to get the attention off of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really surprised, and what I was more surprised at was how the fans went after Josh. That bummed me out because I was reading the comments and thinking, wait a minute, I can say it, but you can't. I was like wanting to defend Josh. And be like, oh, easy guys, easy. This is between us,
Well, Twitter gets a little wild.
They do. They got
too,
wild. So I had to calm them down a little bit. But but no, I mean everything is fine. I mean
And you guys have talked since then.
Yeah, totally. It is what it is, dude. I love the kid. I would work with him until I'm 80 years. I want to make grumpy old men with the guy. I want to make the odd couple when we're old.
Yeah.
And so no hard feelings. It's just when you've been so close to somebody for so long. I mean, there's just certain things that hey, what'd you do? Come on, man.
Yeah. And Twitter is just such an instant
thing
too.
That's the other thing, and
dangerous.
everybody just jumped on it, and I couldn't believe that the press that it got and all this. I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea. I was
delete.
Yeah, I was just bummed out in the morning and didn't know what that was going to turn into.
Well, I'm glad all is well on that front. The bromance lives on.
Definitely lives
Solid.
on.
Good to hear. Are there any real talks about a reunion? I know you've said you'd be open to it if the story was right. Is that something that is really in the works?
You got to talk to Peck. You got to talk to Josh. I would love to do it. I would love to. I mean, I always say in this situation, I'm the John Lennon of the Beatles. If there's time, if it's in our schedules, and it's right, I would jump in it in a second because I've done for example, there's actors that I've done TV shows with, movies with, another TV show with, a pilot with, and still don't have the connection and that I have with Josh.
Right.
The chemistry. It just isn't there. And what I have with Josh is so unattainable in this business, to be able to have somebody that I can look at Josh. We were just working last year on Grandfathered. We hadn't worked together for 10 years. And we would do a scene, and then he'd be like, "Hey, Drake," and I'd look at him, and he wouldn't even have to speak. I would just go, "I know, I got it, don't worry, I know exactly, I know what you're gonna tell me to do, I'll do it this time, I'll do it." We can literally talk to each other like, and no, okay, I know, and we already know what we're saying to each other.
Wow.
And people are watching us going, what's going on? And then all of a sudden they say action, and we're right in cue. And that's just, I mean, that's near unattainable in this industry, in this business. And it's like, so to have that is so special that I would go back to it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
in an
of
instant.
course.
Yeah,
of course.
Definitely.
Is it crazy to you though how obsessed people still are with the show, like so passionate about it?
It blows my mind. I have 6, 7, 8-year-olds coming up to me, you know, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe." I'm like, "I can't believe you weren't alive when we were on TV, and that you're watching the show," and they love it, and it's really cool. It's such a rewarding feeling to be able to have, you know, like I said, a 6-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 26-year-old, a 46-year-old, and then their grandparents all say, "We sat around and watched you as a family." And it was one of the shows that we could sit around and watch as a family and not pull our eyes out or pull our hair out going, "Oh, why are our kids making us watch this?
Right.
We can't watch it. It's too kiddie. You know, it's too much for the kids." But that was really cool. It was really awesome to have a show that's so universal like that, and doesn't have it's like Full House is one like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what area you grew up in. If Full House is on TV, you're sitting down and watching, you know, and you get that homey feeling of like, "Oh, this is home," you know. And I think that's what Drake and Josh does for a lot of people, and with the social media, with the memes and the quotes and all that, I think there's been like, it helps the resurge and keep it alive.
Right.
But it's just really cool to hear a family go, "This was the one time we could sit down as a family, and our kids were laughing, we were all enjoying it together." And then even when the kids would get up and go to school, we would still watch the show, you know? So it's really cool.
Are you still tight with other people from the cast?
Yeah, I mean, I see Jonathan all the time. I actually been working him out at the gym. And Nancy, who played our mom on the show, I just worked with her. We do this fun thing on YouTube called Where's Walter?
Yeah.
It's sort of taking it's a play on Drake and Josh, sort of what happened, why was it canceled, and we go into this whole meta world that we've written and created.
I love that.
And so you should definitely check that out if you're a fan of Drake and Josh. But yeah, so the Craig and Eric, Alec and Scott, who played Craig and Eric, they came back and worked on some stuff. I see Helen, Yvette. I'm calling them by their names. Yvette, who played Helen on the show, who's on every TV show on TV right now. Everybody. I was just with Dan Schneider, who, the creator of the show. I was with him 2 weeks ago.
So the family is all still very much intact.
That's why I find it so funny when, I said the ties are code, whatever. But that's like what I should have just texted that to him, I
should have just being cranky.
Yeah, I was just being cranky. And because we are a family. I mean, I talk to them all the time. I was with Dan for a week, just recently. All of the cast and even the crew members. I mean, I was with crew members from Drake and Josh from 10 years ago that I just, we're like family. We're just hanging out and, just seeing how's the family kind of thing, How have you been? Exactly. We really are a real family, so.
That's amazing. I love hearing that. Now, I want to get back to the music. We have an exclusive performance for you guys to watch. I got to see it earlier. It's so good. Why don't you tee it up for us? Tell them what you're about to play and what they need to know about the song.
Okay. Let's see. What do you need to know about the song? It's awesome. No, this is my single, Honest, off of my new EP, Honest. And this is a stripped down acoustic version. So it's a little bit different than the album. And hope you enjoy it.
You spread your love like a wildfire.
When I breathe you in, I go up in smoke. You fill my lungs and it gets me higher. Why do I have to let you go? You see, the truth is gonna hurt, but that only makes it worse. Oh, do you hear me, baby? I'm not saying I'm perfect for whatever it's worth. Oh, but at least I'm honest. At least I'm honest. I wanna love you, but your heart can't be promised. You're all I wanted. At least I'm honest. We could be together. Just keep your promise, baby. At least be honest. We're in deep, yeah, we're underwater. Now I'm caught in your undertow. I gasp for air and the waves crash harder. Is it time to let you go? You see, the truth is gonna hurt, but that only makes it worse. Oh, do you hear me, baby? I'm not saying I'm perfect for whatever it's worth. Oh, at least I'm honest. At least I'm honest. I wanna love you, but your heart can't be promised. You're all I wanted. At least I'm honest. We could be together. Just keep your promise. At least be honest. At least be honest.
How awesome was that, you guys? Thank you so much for coming and playing
Thank
for us.
Thank you for having me.
Ah, such a special treat. So the Honest EP is out right now. Where can folks get it?
Anywhere music's sold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Spotify, iTunes, all the above, Amazon. Wherever people buy music now.
It's available everywhere, so go check
Just
it out.
don't go to Borders or anything.
Yeah. I don't think that's happening
Yeah, I
anymore.
don't think they exist. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to get to a few more fan questions before I let you go. Sarah wants to know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Music, television, both?
Yeah, both. I mean, entertainment. I want to be. In 5 years, I hope I'm producing and writing and directing and touring and everything, all the above.
All the above. Question here from Sierra. What is your relationship status?
My relationship status.
Putting you right on the spot.
Yeah. No, I have a girlfriend. She's pretty rad, and yeah.
She inspire any music?
Yeah, I mean, everyone in my life inspires my music. I don't think that there's not one specific love song I've written that I'd be like, oh, that was about her,
It all kind of melts together a little bit.
Yeah, it's just, everything kind of just is inspirado, I guess. But yeah, it's good.
Sarah wants to know, is she in the industry? They want to know who she is.
Yeah, she is in the industry. She was actually just on this cool little Snapchat show called Snapped for BuzzFeed, which was pretty fun.
Oh,
It was
yeah?
pretty cool, yeah. But yeah, she's in the industry. She's rocking it, trying.
Can you tell us who she is? Anything?
I mean, her name's Janet.
Janet,
I mean,
okay.
you just go on to Instagram or something. I'm sure you can
You'll find her?
Yeah, at Janet_Vaughn or something.
How'd you guys meet?
Just mutual friends. I was a friend of mine. His daughter was out visiting, and then she was friends, and we were all just hanging out, and I was like, hey, you're really cool. And she thought I was pretty cool too.
That generally is
And
a
it
good
worked out.
sign.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for being here.
thank
Great
you.
to see you. Thank you all so much for watching. We can continue the conversation on Twitter and Instagram. I am at Sophie Shalacy. He is at Drake Val. Thank you for watching ET Live. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff for more from Entertainment Tonight. We'll see you next time.